Every day, you wake up with a choice. Before you check your phone, before you drink your coffee, before the world makes a single demand of you, you choose how you will see that day. And that choice? That's called attitude. Attitude isn't just how you feel. It's how you frame reality. It's how you respond when life tests you, pressures you, throws dirt in your eyes, and says, "Now what?" And you either say, "Why me?" or "Try me." Because here's the truth most ignore. You can't always control what happens, but you can always control how you show up. Your attitude is your engine, your compass, your armor, your voice when the doubt gets loud. And every single day, you are reinforcing it. Whether you know it or not, you're either training your mind to see the problem or to see the possibility inside it. You're either living with complaints or you're rising with conviction. You're either showing up as a victim of your circumstances or a warrior of your perspective. You must work on your attitude every day because life won't always feel good, and you don't get to wait for the mood to strike. You must bring your mindset into alignment before the world gets its hands on you. Here's how. Check your thoughts before they check you. Don't just think. Watch yourself think. Redirect the spiral before it begins. Speak power, not poison. You don't need perfect words. You need intentional ones. Watch how you talk to yourself. Don't fake positivity. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about choosing to see strength, even in the storm. Stand guard at the gates of your mind. Because if you let negativity in unchecked, it will own you before breakfast. Say this to yourself every morning. I own this day. I own my attitude. No one else writes the story of how I respond. No one else commands the weather in my mind but me. You don't need every condition to be perfect. You just need your perspective to be powerful. Say it. I will wake up every day and train my mind to see the truth. That I am not here to be ruled by my emotions. I am here to lead myself through them. I will rise with strength, show up with focus, and face the day with fire. Because my attitude? That's my altitude. And I'm done living low. Your voice is your weapon. Your words are your currency. And every day, you're either building bridges or burning them. With what you say and with what you fail to say. Most people think communication is just talking. It's not. Communication is power. It's how you lead, how you influence, how you build trust, how you open doors that would never move by force. And if you want to rise in this life, you must work on how you express yourself every single day. You've got ideas inside you, dreams, plans, passions. But if you can't communicate them clearly, no one will follow. No one will invest. No one will listen long enough to see your value. So, what should you work on daily? Clarity. Speak to be understood, not to sound impressive. Power is in precision. Tone. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can build someone or break someone with the same words, spoken differently. Listening. Communication is not just projecting, it's receiving. Learn to hear what's beneath the words. Presence. When you speak, be there, fully. People feel your focus before they hear your message. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. Because great communication isn't a talent. It's a discipline. Something you polish. Something you test. Something you work like a muscle. You're not just talking. You're imprinting. You're influencing. With every email, every handshake, every pitch, every conversation with yourself in the mirror. And when you speak with clarity, when you listen with empathy, when you lead with your words, you become someone the world cannot ignore. Say it. I will not speak to impress. I will speak to connect. I will not waste words. I will use them. I will sharpen my voice daily because it carries my vision. And my vision is too big to whisper. You can have dreams. You can have talent. You can even have opportunity knocking on your front door. But if you don't have self-discipline, you'll watch it all slip through your fingers. Discipline is not about pain. It's about power. It's the gatekeeper, the border wall between who you are now and who you're supposed to be. It doesn't care how motivated you are. It doesn't care how inspired you feel. It asks one thing: can you do the work, especially when you don't feel like it? Everyone says they want to win, but self-discipline, that's the price. That's 5 a.m. when you want to sleep. That's saying no when everyone else is saying one more. That's showing up tired, frustrated, discouraged, and still doing the work. Because your feelings don't run this show. Your purpose does. Every day, you must train this. Train your body when the bed begs you to stay. Train your mouth when the moment begs you to quit. Train your mind to stay locked in when distractions shout your name. Self-discipline is the sword that cuts through excuses. It's what separates amateurs from professionals, talkers from doers, dreamers from builders. This is the truth you need to remember. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the flame that never goes out. And that flame? You have to feed it daily. You don't find discipline. You build it. Brick by brick, choice by choice. Every day you say no to what weakens you, and yes to what grows you. You forge an identity, and one day, that identity becomes unshakable. Say it. I won't wait to feel ready. I am ready because I said I am. I will show up when it's hard. I will stay focused when it's long. I will keep building because discipline is who I am now. I'm not hoping to be great. I'm training for it. You were not born to be average. You were not built to play small. But somewhere along the way, you started believing things that aren't true. You were told, you're not good enough. People like you don't win. That's impossible. Stay in your lane. Be realistic. And you believed it. You didn't just hear the lie. You adopted it as truth. And now, it's running your life from the shadows. That's what limiting beliefs are. Not chains on your wrists, but chains on your mind. You will never grow beyond the boundaries you've accepted. You want more out of life? Then you've got to challenge the script playing inside your head. Every single day. Because the prison isn't out there. It's in here. Here's what you work on daily. Catch the thought. When your mind says, I can't, stop. Where did that come from? Who gave you that limit? Question the story. Ask yourself, is this actually true or just familiar? Flip the script. Replace I'm not ready with I'm becoming ready. Replace this is too hard with this is training me. Replace I always mess up with I learn every time. Your mind is a battlefield, and the enemy doesn't always wear a face. Sometimes it wears a memory. Sometimes it sounds like your voice. But you can't win the outer game until you liberate your inner world. Every time you challenge a lie, you take back power. You take back territory. And, little by little, you tear the walls down until you're finally free to move, to rise, to become who you were meant to be. Because you're not broken. You're buried under beliefs that were never yours to carry. Say it. I will not accept the old story. I will not play small to make others comfortable. I will challenge every belief that holds me back until my mind becomes a weapon and my future becomes mine again. Time is the only thing you can't get back. You can lose money, rebuild it. You can lose strength, train it. You can lose people, heal from it. But time? Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why successful people treat time like treasure, and average people treat it like trash. They let it slip. In distraction, in indecision, in mindless routines. They say tomorrow like it's a guarantee. But winners? They say now. They say let's go. They say What am I doing with this exact hour? You must work on your relationship with time every single day, because how you use your hours is how you build your future. You don't become great by accident. You become great by what you do with the 24 hours you're given today. Here's how. Audit your hours. Look at where your time actually goes. Is it aligned with your goals or your comfort? Eliminate waste. Scrolling, overthinking, unnecessary meetings, these are thieves in disguise. Plan with intention. Don't just stay busy. Stay on purpose. Know your top 3 for the day. Execute them relentlessly. Protect your focus. Turn off notifications. Block distractions. Work in silence. Let nothing interrupt your mission. You don't need more hours. You need to honor the ones you have. The greatest minds in history built empires in the same 24 hours you waste in hesitation. So don't tell me you don't have time. Tell me what you're doing with it. Because you don't manage time, you manage you. Your discipline, your decisions, your direction. You are the architect of your schedule. You are the CEO of your day. No one else is going to respect your time until you do. So make time work for you, not against you. Say it. I don't waste time, I wield it. I don't wait for motivation. I move with structure. Every day I work on how I spend my time, because how I spend my time is how I spend my life. You want to change your life? You want more money, more clarity, more control? Then feed your mind every day. Because ignorance is not neutral. It's costly. It costs you opportunities. It costs you solutions. It costs you time, confidence, and growth. And in a world that changes fast, staying ignorant isn't just a setback. It's a choice. Most people want a better life, but they're not willing to study for it. They scroll more than they read. They talk more than they listen. They complain about the system but never study how to beat it. But the winners, the ones who evolve, they never stop learning because they understand. Every book, every podcast, every deep conversation is a tool that sharpens the weapon between your ears. Here's what you work on daily. Read something that challenges you. Not just entertainment elevation, something that teaches, stretches, expands. Take notes like your life depends on it. Because it does. Write down what you learn. Review it. Apply it. Live it. Study people smarter than you. Success leaves clues. And the smartest people follow footprints, not feelings. Unlearn what no longer serves you. Knowledge isn't just about adding, it's about clearing out the lies you've lived by. There's no excuse anymore. The information is free. But most still choose ignorance because knowledge demands effort. You want better answers? Then ask better questions and seek them like your future depends on it. Because it does. You don't rise by accident. You rise by equipping your mind. The more you know, the faster you grow, the stronger your decisions become, and the less this world can manipulate you. Say it. I will learn every day because growth is my responsibility. I will read, study, and observe because ignorance costs too much. I will upgrade my mind because it is the engine of my legacy. I'm not here to coast. I'm here to master what I must know. You can't live free. If money owns your mind, you can't lead fully. If debt owns your future, and you can't build greatness. If you refuse to understand wealth, most people don't have a money problem. They have a mindset problem. They fear it. They worship it. They avoid it. They resent it. But here's what they never learned. Money is not the enemy. Money is a mirror. It shows you your habits. It reveals your discipline. It reflects your standards. You don't need to be rich today. You just need to become someone who's ready for wealth. And that begins with working on your finances daily. Not someday. Not when you make more. Now. Because how you treat 10 is how you'll treat 10-0. Here's what you work on daily. Know where your money is going. Track every dollar, every cent. Awareness creates control. Ignorance creates chaos. Spend with intention. Don't buy status, buy freedom. Don't chase dopamine, invest in discipline. Save like your future matters. Even if it's small, build the habit. Save before you spend. Always. Invest in things that grow. Yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your business, your tools. Make your money multiply. Talk to your money. Don't avoid it. Don't fear it. Respect it. Study it. Command it. You want to change your life? Then change your relationship with money. No more, I'm just not good with finances. No more, I'll deal with it later. Later is a luxury. Discipline is now. Because if you can't manage 100, you're not ready for 1,000,000. You don't rise to the level of your income. You rise to the level of your financial discipline. And your money? It doesn't make you. It follows you. Your habits, your focus, your vision. Say it. I work on my finances every day because freedom isn't luck. It's math. I master my money because I refuse to be owned by it. I invest in my future because I'm building a life that lasts. I don't fear money. I command it, and I'm done making excuses. You're not here to stay the same. You're here to become. You're here to rise, to expand, to outgrow every version of yourself that's still clinging to comfort. Because the truth is this: if you don't evolve, you repeat. You repeat your excuses. You repeat your patterns. You repeat the same year again and again, calling it a life. But deep down, you were made to grow, to break cycles, to challenge habits, to burn the old identity to the ground and rise as something sharper, more focused, more you. You must work on yourself every day. Not once a month. Not when it's easy. Every single day. Because you are your greatest project. And every minute you invest in your own evolution is a minute your future self will thank you for. Here's how to evolve daily. Reflect. Ask yourself, where did I win today? Where did I fold? What do I need to change? Unlearn. Drop what no longer serves you, the limiting thoughts, the outdated habits, the broken patterns. Stretch. Do one thing a day that pushes you, that scares you, that expands your threshold. Build skills. Read, write, speak, sell, create, adapt. You don't need to do it all at once. Just grow piece by piece. Protect your space. Upgrade your circle. Cut the dead weight. Keep your environment aligned with your evolution. You are not fixed. You are fluid. You are not stuck. You are becoming. But the question is, are you becoming something stronger? Or just becoming more comfortable being the same? There is no standing still. You are either growing or you are decaying. You're either stepping forward into growth or slipping backward into familiar pain. So choose to evolve, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when it costs you the identity you've always clung to. Because the pain of growth is temporary. The pain of stagnation? That's forever. Say it. I will evolve because repeating the old me is no longer an option. I will grow not because it's easy, but because I'm meant to. I will show up daily for the person I'm becoming because I'm building a masterpiece. And that masterpiece is me. Some people wake up, but never come alive. They chase goals. They collect things. They follow trends. But they still feel lost. Why? Because they're moving without meaning. But purpose? Purpose is the fire that never burns out. You can fake discipline. You can fake motivation. You can fake confidence. But you cannot fake purpose. And when you have it, you walk different. You talk different. You breathe different. Because you're not drifting anymore. You're driven. Purpose is not something you find on a map. It's something you uncover in the work, in the silence, in the sacrifice, in the questions you're afraid to ask. It's not out there. It's already inside you, waiting for you to stop running from it. Here's how you pursue purpose daily. Ask yourself what matters. Not what's popular, not what's trending, but what wakes your soul up. Pay attention to your pain. What broke you can build someone else. Inside your wounds may be your work. Serve. When in doubt, help someone. Purpose isn't always about what you do, it's about who you impact. Get still. Silence the noise, because clarity doesn't shout, it whispers. Live aligned. If your actions don't reflect your values, you'll always feel split. Align your habits with your heart. You don't need to figure out your whole life today. You just need to move in the right direction. With intention. With curiosity. With courage. Because purpose isn't found in comfort. It's found in calling. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to take the next one with conviction. You don't need permission. You just need alignment. Because once you walk in purpose, you no longer chase energy. You become energy. You no longer fear obstacles. You use them. You no longer feel empty. You feel on fire. Say it. I don't live for noise. I live for meaning. I don't chase applause. I chase alignment. I will ask the hard questions. I will walk the narrow path. I will live with purpose because anything less is not living at all. You can chase success. You can build the empire. You can sculpt your body, grow your income, sharpen your skills. But if you don't stop to see what you already have, you'll live empty. Because without gratitude, even the greatest life feels like not enough. Gratitude isn't a feeling. It's a focus. It's not passive. It's practice. It's something you work on, build, and choose every single day. Gratitude says, I may not have everything, but I have this, and that's more than enough for today. Gratitude reminds you, you've come far. You've survived things that tried to break you. You've been given breath, and breath is opportunity. Most people live in a trance of, what's next? But the great ones? They pause. They appreciate. They anchor themselves in what is already good. And from that place, they rise with peace instead of pressure. Here's how to practice gratitude daily. Start your morning with it. Before you scroll, before you speak, feel thankful. Name 3 things. Breathe them in. Speak it out loud. Gratitude isn't just felt, it's expressed. Tell people. Tell yourself. Say thank you with presence. Write it down. Journals, notes, reflections, even 1 line a day keeps your focus locked on abundance. Feel it in hard times. This is the test. Can you still say, there is something good here? That's mastery. Gratitude doesn't ignore pain. It transcends it. It's not fake positivity. It's a warrior's mindset. It's saying, yes, this is hard, but I'm still here. Yes, I've lost things, but I'm not lost. Yes, there's more to do, but look how far I've already come. You've worked on your attitude, your voice, your discipline, your mind, your time, your knowledge, your wealth, your evolution, your purpose. Now end each day with gratitude, so you remember why you started in the first place. Because without gratitude, success becomes hollow. But with it, every moment becomes a victory. Every challenge becomes a teacher. Every breath becomes a gift. Close with full stillness and strength, like a vow before dawn. Say it. I will train myself to see the good even when it hides. I will not rush past today's blessings, chasing tomorrow's goals. I will walk with gratitude, not as a trick, but as a truth that builds joy wherever I go.